So for chapter 8 in business management, we looked at sort of strategies, sort of how you formulate them, and the execution behind each strategy and plan that you make for your business. So for the first section, we have explained the concept of strategic management. So basically, strategic management is all about achieving the organizational goals. You do this through the decisions and the actions um, that your company will make and plan out. Um, and it's to basically find a proper fit between the environment and your organization. So once you execute these strategies, your goal is to achieve all the goals that you have planned out. Um, the purpose of strategy development is to, one, like I said before, achieve organizational goals. That's the main thing. But it's also to be able to deal and adapt with the environment. So you basically want to fit in with the environment that your company is in. Because if you don't fit in with it, you're gonna have a tough time. So being able to adapt and things like that go a long way. Um, another thing why uh, another reason for the purpose of strategy strategy development is achieving a competitive advantage. Basically, um, you're going to take the steps necessary to plan out and make decisions for your company that will give you a competitive advantage, something that will make the customers want to go to you rather than your competitors. So those are the three reasons. Those are the few reasons why strategy development is important. But it all comes down to achieving the goals that your uh, organization has set out. Three levels of strategy. So for the three levels of strategy, we have corporate level strategy. So basically, the business or sort of corporation thing that they're in. So this is basically looking at the organization as a whole. Next, you have your business level strategy. This is basically learning and looking to compete. So you have your customer product unit, media unit, biotechnology unit, those three things there. And it's all about competing within your environment and with your competitors. And it's all about like each business unit or product line and so on. The last strategy is the functional level strategy. So this is the major functional departments of your business, and things that within that include marketing, manufacturing, finance. So those little things. And it's all about supporting the business level strategy. So trying to make it easier for the next level up. So those are the three levels of strategy, and basically a quick overview of strategic project. Oh my God, strategic management process. So basically, it starts with the mission and the goals for your company. So from there, you're going to use the SWOT analysis, which I will talk about later, to sort of find the strengths and weaknesses within your company. What do you need to work on? Stuff like that. From there, once you figure all that stuff out, you're going to have the possibility of developing a new mission, a new goal for your company. That's only if it's necessary. After that, you're going to want to formulate your strategy. for each of those three strategies that I talked about. And then like the corporate, business, and functional. And then you're going to execute your strategy through in terms of like leadership and communication systems and stuff like that. And then you're going to evaluate everything. So once you go through that entire process, you evaluate it, and you can start back fresh again. So that's basically a basic overview of the strategic management process. So what is the SWOT analysis, and why is it used in the strategic management process? So basically, its SWOT analysis is looking at your strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. So it's more than just like sort of the basic things like that. So your strengths, you're going to look at the things that your company excels in. So what is your company good at? That could potentially be a good competitive advantage over your competitors. You're going to look at those, make note of those, and keep doing your best to keep that as a strength. For weaknesses, these are the things that your company is not going to be very good at. You struggle with things like that. Maybe you're a little, you're a little slow in manufacturing or distribution. Your networks for that aren't very strong, so that's something that you're going to want to focus on and try to improve. Always want to try to improve no matter what, whether it's a strength or a weakness, but you definitely want to get your weaknesses up so your competitors can't use that as an advantage. Opportunities. Basically, these are things that your company can potentially jump on to create an advantage for yourselves. So sometimes different opportunities arise within the market or within the environment or things like that, and you have to be ready to jump on those. Technology might be another thing, so be ready to jump on those and potentially use it to your advantage. Next, we have threats, and this is basically things that could potentially hinder the success of your company. So it could be through different competitions. Maybe you have some strong rivals that are trying to expand in their markets. Uncertainty can be one. Definitely the pandemic has been something that has caused a lot of uncertainty. So those are the different threats that you have. This is big in the strategic management process because you need to look at these to fully have an idea of the strategies that you want to take for your business. In what ways are the strategies you need to use going to help you achieve your goals? And it's going to be different for every company because every company has a different SWOT analysis. So that's basically what it comes down to and why it's used for that. It's basically just to help you get a better idea of what your strategies need to be. So what are the three primary competitive strategies listed? How and when can they be used? So we have cost leadership strategies. Basically, for this, this is aggressively seek efficient facilities, cost reductions, and cost control. So it's all about that. This is important to use for companies that have basically for companies that want to have strengths in purchasing and manufacturing, distribution, things like that. So that's when that's going to be used. Next, we have the differentiation strategies. This is basically when you have um, distinguished products and services, so something that other companies or competitors um, can't offer the way you do. This is big and used for when you have value-seeking customers, and people who are sort of kind of picky about what they want to buy, and strong brand uh, loyalty, things like that. So next we have focus strategies. This is basically when companies focus on one or more market segments. Um, Usually this is done to basically protect themselves from the competition. If they expand into more markets, um, you have one strong department in one market, and then you expand to another one, and it basically um, it basically just protects themselves from the competition. It gives them different angles to stay one step ahead, and always be staying in the loop of what the needs of the people are. Um, so that's definitely really big for that. Um, so basically, sometimes these strategies fail for a few reasons. One of them could be misreading the customers from your strategies. So a lot of times you think that you fit well in your environment and you're doing good, but um, sometimes you can be wrong, and that can definitely lead to a failing um, strategy plan. Or the people's needs and wants could be changing very quickly. Um, that's something that could help fail a strategy. Another thing could be poor execution of the strategies. Sometimes things aren't done properly, or um, strategies aren't executed properly. So these are the different things that can lead to some failing strategies.